Caitlin Clark. I saw got a Nike deal for like 20 M's.
Dude, but she's cold though, bro.
What are your honest opinions on her? Because some people
I
say
never watched like her play until the tournament, and I was actually like in shock with how good she was.
Look me in my eyes when I tell you this. Caitlin Clark will go down as the best WNBA player ever. Yes, the best woman to touch a basketball. Now, in college, she was the most storied college basketball player ever. The best individual basketball player ever.
Caitlin Clark explodes onto the WNBA scene like a comet, shattering expectations and records in her rookie year. Defenses scramble in vain as she drains threes from impossible distances, turning games into personal highlight reels. One young star is single-handedly transforming a league, drawing crowds that rival the NBA and sparking debates that echo across sports history. Her arrival in the Indiana Fever uniform didn't just add a talented rookie, it ignited a revolution in women's basketball where pace, skill, and sheer audacity collide to create moments that leave fans and analysts speechless. Last season, the Fever struggled, but with Clark at the helm, they surged, proving that one player can indeed lift an entire team from mediocrity to contention. What makes this shocking isn't just her stats, though those are eye-popping, it's how she exposes the gaps in veteran defenses, making seasoned pros look like amateurs chasing shadows. From the outset, Clark's impact was immediate and undeniable. In her debut games, she faced intense scrutiny, with critics questioning if her college dominance at Iowa could translate to the pros, but she silenced them quickly. Take her step back threes, she knocks them down with a craftiness that belies her youth. Going right or left, it doesn't matter. She reads her defender like an open book, pulling up when they least expect it. This isn't luck, it's a deep feel for the game, knowing exactly when to attack based on who's guarding her. In one memorable play against the Liberty, she cut on a three, leaving her marker flat-footed. The ball swished through the net and the crowd erupted. Such moments aren't rare for Clark, they're routine. Her confidence radiates from every possession, making the game look effortless. She controls not just the ball, but the flow, dictating tempo and forcing opponents to adjust on the fly.
She averaged 31.6, 7.4 rebounds, 9 assists, right? Did anyone expect her to do that in WNBA?
Those three, no.
Right? So she didn't do that.
No.
Now, if we say her stats are today, what?
20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But
That's crazy. Is that
Those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a rookie.
Now,
If she's putting up numbers like Asia right now, would she be dominating?
Yes.
So it's about the numbers. I don't look at the dominating factor being numbers. It's what you're doing on the floor.
Last year, Indiana ranked 10th in pace, but with Clark, they've accelerated, pushing the ball in transition and creating chaos for slower teams. Coach Chrissy Sides has raved about how Clark rattles even the best defenders, like Cheryl Miller in her prime. Clark's presence demands respect, stretching defenses thin with her unlimited range. She shoots with perfect balance, making contested shots feel ordinary. But it's more than scoring. Her vision elevates everyone around her. In a game against Seattle, she stole the ball, hesitated just enough to draw defenders, then dipped inside for an easy layup. That hesitation move, coming out hard on her, only for her to blow by, exposes how her shooting threat opens driving lanes. Defenders can't sag off, they have to close out, leaving gaps she exploits ruthlessly. Consider her passing. It's surgical. In a small lineup with Katie Lou Samuelson at the 4, Clark delivered a bounce pass to Nelisa Smith for an easy bucket. She recognizes mismatches instantly, like when two bigs guard the paint, leaving the perimeter open. Her assists pile up because she reads defenses so well, slowing down or speeding up as needed. Against Phoenix, she sank a screen, got the layup, and drew the foul, pure, and won magic. Aaliyah Boston sets great screens for her, creating just enough space for Clark to launch from deep. In transition, she's lethal, pushing the ball and finding open teammates. The Fever have scored 40 or more points in the paint in 5 straight games, often courtesy of Clark's 13th assist in a single contest. She trusts her teammates, making the offense smoother and more unpredictable. Her basketball IQ is off the charts. Always aware of spacing, timing, and positioning, every decision is smart. She knows when to attack and when to pull back, avoiding forced plays. In tight situations, her ball control shines, clean, reliable, unflappable under pressure. Defenders push and prod, but she stays calm, her rhythm unbroken. Last season, her turnover ratio was impressive for a rookie, especially given how ball dominant she is. Against Washington, she got away with a little push, then buried a deep shot, showcasing her savvy. She's really good with the ball in her hands, using speed and deception to create advantages. In one sequence, she launched from way downtown, connecting as the crowd gasped. That That kind of range redefines what's a good shot. As her coach noted, she's pushed the boundaries further than anyone. Composure in big moments, Clark thrives there. Against the wings, she turned the corner, got to the rim repeatedly, dominating possessions. Working on a defender like Van Loo, she hit a pretty step-back three, getting separation with ease. When hands extend illegally, she draws fouls, but more often, she avoids them with clever footwork. Her passing isn't just functional, it's creative. A behind-the-back dime to Smith for 2 points? That's the stuff of legends. Or a baseball pass down court, threading the needle perfectly. These aren't flukes, they're products of her deep understanding. In a condensed season, rookies often struggle with turnovers, but Clark weaves inside, draws contact, and finishes strong. She's answered every doubt about her WNBA transition with emphatic plays. Let's dive into her defensive contributions. Often overlooked amid the offensive fireworks, Clark isn't just a scorer, she disrupts. In a game where Tina Charles scored only 2 points against Indiana, Clark's activity in passing lanes led to steals. She anticipates jumping routes and turning defense into instant offense. Against Seattle, who won just 11 games last season but hit 10 early this year, Clark drained a deep three while her team tied last year's win total. Her energy infects the squad, pushing them to new heights. Defensively, she reads screens, fights through, and recovers quickly. In one play, she trailed but used a great screen from Boston to flare out for a three. Her hands are active, deflecting passes and forcing turnovers. The shocking part, Clark's elevating the entire league's visibility. Attendance has skyrocketed with sold-out arenas and TV ratings through the roof. She's drawing comparisons to icons like Michael Jordan for her cultural impact. Critics who doubted her physicality, she's not the biggest or strongest, now eat their words as she absorbs contact and keeps producing. Against Phoenix, Cunningham tried to body her, but Clark used the screen to slip free for the N1. Her speed in transition is a weapon. She pushes the pace, launching threes or finding cutters. In a fast game, she benefits most, turning chaos into points. The Wings learned this the hard way as Clark buried threes and orchestrated runs. Her leadership shines through subtly. She embraces responsibility, staying poised in clutch situations. Against the Mystics, she had space and let it fly, connecting on a step back that rotated perfectly. Suddenly, a 6 for 10 shooting line looks dominant. Her passes aren't ordinary. From behind the free throw line, she delivers dimes that few can match. Getting a switch on a smaller defender like Vandersloot, she exploits it mercilessly. Samuelson feeds her, and Clark goes behind the back to Smith. Electric. Even in pick and roll, she bounces it to bigs like Boston, who finish strong. Mercedes Russell, a contact specialist, couldn't contain her drives. Beyond skills, Clark's mindset is elite. She represents complete talent, intelligence, confidence, leadership. Every floor appearance elevates play, reminding why she's special. But here's the shock. Despite the hype, she's exceeded it. Rookies typically adjust slowly, but Clark averaged double-doubles in points and assists, leading the league in categories usually dominated by vets. Her logo threes, deeper than most pros attempt. In one game, Wheeler stared right but dropped a behind pass to Clark at the logo. Swish. That's trust earned through performance. She's crafty, using hesitation to freeze defenders, then exploding past. Opponents adapt, but Clark evolves faster. Early rough starts, she adjusted, using screens better and picking spots wisely. Against the Aces, who beat the Liberty in the finals, Clark's plays echoed that intensity. She makes the game fun, drawing fans who never watched WNBA before. Shocking stat, Indiana's win total jumped dramatically from lottery team to playoff contender. Her 13 assists in a game, rookie record territory. She reads so well, trusting teammates in rhythm. Her influence extends off court. Merchandise sales boom, young girls idolize her, dreaming of stepbacks. Debates rage, is she the GOAT already? Too soon, but her trajectory suggests yes. Against news filters, she's all media, images, videos, mentions. Her composure under scrutiny, unmatched. Big moments, she connects like a three that seals a comeback. In essence, Caitlin Clark isn't just playing, she's redefining. Defenses that once dominated now falter. Teams that won sparingly now contend. A league that simmered now boils. Her effortless control from possessions to game flow is shocking because it's rare. Skill stands out, but intelligence elevates. Confidence, infectious, passing, precise, composure, ironclad. She's the complete package, forcing the WNBA to level up. As she buries another deep three, the message is clear. Women's basketball has a new queen, and the throne is hers alone. The revolution isn't coming. It's here, led by a 22-year-old phenom who's just getting started. Her story isn't hype, it's history in motion, shocking in its speed and scope. Fans pack arenas, records tumble, and rivals adapt or perish. Clark's era has begun, and it's glorious.